It's a tug of war, battling to keep my sanity. Say no more, say no more. I love you, but I can't keep killing me. I look at myself, I wonder why you don't recognize who you traumatize me. Now what do I do? Pick up the pieces and go. I've adored the time I had living this fantasy. Now I'm looking for a way to better me, a remedy. I look at myself, so wonder why you recognize who traumatized me. Now what do I do? Pick up the pieces and go.
GM boys, we are back now, 27 freaking years old. That is crazy. Let's get into the video. Today's energy drink of choice, the new favorite, Gorilla Mind Root Beer Float. I just showed the wrong camera. Retarded. Gorilla Mind Root Beer Float, absolutely fire. It's insane. Warming that one up for the gym. Let's go ahead, get into the video, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing screen okay, hopefully. I'm going to double check, make sure. Sometimes it bugs out, it doesn't share. One second. We'll make sure it switched over. Bear with me. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Couple chats. AK, I think that's Aaron, bro. Do you have any Bitcoin USDC pools, or do you only put the Bitcoin on Aave? Usually the Bitcoin's going to Aave. I have like one Bitcoin USDC pool. Traditionally, the Ethereum positions pay better, but right now, because of the way rates are, you might make just about the same on a Bitcoin position as you would in the Ethereum position. So, depending on the range you could set, which one's going to appreciate more or consider downside risk as well. I mean, again, it's a little up to your discretion. I have one Bitcoin position that's Bitcoin USDC. ETH traditionally is earning quite a substantially higher APR, so that makes that more attractive for the level of risk tolerance it is. Do you have any pools out of range? Not any actual positions. I might have a dummy wallet I can show that might have like some old like 10-cent trend like positions or something. Justin, I'll show at the end. Pretty simple though. When it comes to Snuggle, it's really just moving your downside back to catch the current range. So, and if you can move the upside, it makes it a little better. But anyways, crypto's lost its soul, boys. It's lost its soul. The game is not the same. It's not the same game it used to be. Happy Friday, everybody. This won't be too depressing, I promise. Everyone will enjoy their weekend. But crypto's not the same as it started out. And this is how to build a system that'll win regardless of what the market is doing. It's not the early days anymore. Getting into Bitcoin used to mean you were a rebel, a cypherpunk, however you fucking word it, right? Back when you were edgy, you were getting to something that was against the rules, against the system, F the system. Today, it's just, you're probably getting destroyed. You're getting preyed upon by all kinds of marketing, all kinds of shills, all kinds of price action, buy the tops, FOMO the bottoms. It's not the same as it used to be. It was an identity back in the day, something against the system, something to escape the system. And most people, especially when you're new, they last 30 to 90 days before the volatility shakes them out. This also just goes for other positions. The amount of times I see some, for example, Monad. I see a lot of people hopping in the Monad pools because they're paying fantastic, and within 1 to 3 months, the price has moved down in Monad, and everyone's closed their position. The amount of people closing their position because the price moved down because they're not investing in anything long term. And are they selling the bottom? Probably. Have they left the market completely? I guess it just depends. You know, and the rest of these slides are just about not being that person. Thoughts on VVV? Should Bitcoin drop to low 60s? Would you consider a pool USDC VVV? I'll have to look, brother. I'll have to look. I'm not familiar with VVV off the top of my head, to be honest, which could mean I'm retarded. Also, what do you think about hype? I say wrapped hype to ETH pool paying like 90% APR, very wide range. Yeah. We can take a look at that. If you have a wrapped hype to ETH pool and it's wide and it's paying 90% APR, that is a very valuable position right now. And hype's done very, very well in this market. Even when we were going through the bear market, it was ripping. And I think hype's something that's going to do good long term for sure. Long term. Hopefully nothing cataclysmic happens to them. I was worried for a while towards the beginning, thinking something might wipe them out, but they've been doing good. Be the lion, not the hyena. Oh man, what is that? I know who that is. Not the hyena. Who is that? Is that fucking Kevin Samuels? Who is that? That's Kevin Samuels, bro. I know that. Don't be the hyena. A bunch of hyenas out here. That's good. I might make a video on that. Good old Kevin Samuels throwback. Today, crypto. It's a PvP bloodbath, right? Funny enough, I've got guys that, you know, they struggle with investing in Bitcoin because it might go down. Their Monad positions, I can think of one particular person in mind right now. Their Monad position started moving down, and they sold it. And I get a text yesterday of them investing in a meme coin about the freaking World Cup, and it might go to the moon during the World Cup. So he's throwing money into that. See how that plays out. It's not even the same fucking realm. You're showing me that you're investing in meme coins because there's potential that it could just go fucking crazy. You don't know how much is being paid to show this. You don't know the I can't fucking speak. The caffeine's hitting already, boys. The manipulation. You don't know that. You don't know who's preceded in there. You don't know what's going to fucking happen. You're more likely than not to lose money. But you sold your Monad position that was cash flowing into a strong layer 1 project. You're closing main bag positions and you're investing in this. Make it make fucking sense. But crypto's been PvP for a long time. It's a bloodbath. The DeFi is one of the few things that is kind of by the people for the people. It's a little more of a co-op PvE adventure there, right? We're all playing in the same game together. Whereas when it comes to normal crypto, when you're just trading, when you're buying, you're dumping on somebody else. And you're buying from somebody else. It's PvP. Get in first, sell first. Get in low, when everyone's freaking out, sell high, right? It's PvP. It really is. And there's lots of fucking shit in crypto to where it makes it just fucking crazy, right? You're probably getting ads. I get fake comments on the channel all the time that hopefully no one's falling for about buy this token, it's going to the moon. Like there's fake Parker Ray fucking channels popping up. There's fake Jay Gordon shit popping up. All the paid things people are paid to say on these YouTube videos, to like buy this coin, buy that coin. I've seen it. It's crazy. The success stories that you do see that makes the news or makes a new YouTube celebrity where someone wrote a meme coin, made 100x, and now they're fucking famous, and now they're telling you what to buy more paid shows. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy shit. You guys gotta be fucking careful out here, okay? I promise. It's a fucking casino now. At the beginning, crypto was different. Crypto was like, you're buying it because you're this kind of person, escape the system. Now, it's just a fucking casino where you have this complete gambling fucking crazy epidemic passing over everybody nowadays. Venice, VVV went from $1 in January to a current price of 17. Oh, market cap, 813 million, has most exchanges. I'll have to take a look at it. I'm just not familiar with the token. I'm not sure what it does. In case you come across it. Yeah, I mean, what is the token? Is it a blockchain that I don't know about? Is it just a token? Like, what's the use case? The truth. Most people getting started, whether that's your friends, your family, your non-crypto natives, even people that stay in the market, they go in 30 to 90 days, and then they come right the fuck back out, right? When you're talking about meme coins, things like that, it's the food chain, right? You, at the bottom, you are whale poop, right? You're fucking exit liquidity. Insiders and funds at the top, they make the coins, they got their private network, hey, we're going to make this, we're going to push it out, promote it, it's the same fucking wallets half the time, you can literally track the fucking wallets. They pay people. You'll get paid 30 grand a video on YouTube to promote a token. At least. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. Know the people getting paid. And they push it out. And then a bunch of people think they're early. They get in. All the Telegram groups. Oh my God, you got first access to this coin. You get in, whatever. Maybe you're in there. Still a lot more risk. These guys making money. These guys making money whether it goes up or down. Sometimes they're getting paid in the tokens. Sometimes they're just getting paid USDC. Right? And then we got people that are in the TG group chats. They get in. And then you get the random motherfuckers that hop in and get fucked. You're the last one in. Probably the last one out. Right? By the time you've learned about this token, these guys are already fucking gone. Unless it's something like maybe an actual project where it's VC'd and they're vested tokens. Something like Sui maybe, where there was the fucking vested tokens. They literally have a forced timeline to get out, right? Whatever you buy and their bags pump, they're fucking out. And you lose money. You lose money. And then you blow your fucking account. If you're a trader, you're probably blowing your fucking account this way. If you're even just in normal coins, if you're just investing in the same volatility shaking you out, you're going to get fucked as well. Like the guys I'm thinking about that are investing into Monad, throwing into pools. The whole point of throwing into pools is you're making cash flow. You can worry less about the direction. And then it starts moving down and you sell it. Like this is when you buy bigger. You should have been selling when it moved up. If you wanted to close it when it moved up, do that. But you didn't do that then. But now it's moving down and you're selling. It's backwards mentality. And it's like no one's able to break that mentality and see the bigger game. And you wonder why you don't win, why it's not making sense. Right? I remember in February, March, you loaded up then. Yeah, and I loaded up too early. And I loaded up a lot fucking more. I actually forgot. I loaded up on a MetaMask wallet too. I think I bought like half a Bitcoin or something. Maybe it's a little more than that. I totally forgot about it. I never even borrowed against that one yet. I looked the other day because it's only on my phone, so I forget it's there. It's not on my laptop, and I was like, "Damn, okay, shit, fuck." I forget what it is. Let me see. I don't think it's like crazy impressive. I mean, it depends on who you are, but I just remember I forgot about it. And so let me see, explore. Dude, this is the only MetaMask wallet I have because I love Rabby and I hate MetaMask, so I literally just never check it. They, yeah, just right under 0.7 BTC. So, not bad, not bad. Forgot I had that in there. Nice little surprise. Nice little surprise. Forgot I bought that in Thailand. I'm waiting for the price to drop, load up on ETH and lend it and use borrowed to put USDC into ETH. You can always go slow, right? Or if you think the price is going to go down, that's a situation where you could go directly into liquidity pools. Again, you could still scale in. And then if the price does drop to whatever price that, like, here's what I mean. Let me back up. You can throw into LPs first. They'll DCA down. So, right, you have a split of ETH, a split of USDC, and then you could set the bottom of your range to where you would buy ETH, and you'll be 100% DCA'd at that point, and then you can pull the pool out, lend it, and then borrow, and then open a new position. Does that make sense? You can use pools as like this DCA in and out. So if you're like, hey, I want $1,800 ETH is when I buy, it's like, well, you can play the game, open a pool from 1,800 to like 2,500, throw some ETH in there, and then it will DCA in. The USDC will DCA into ETH at 1,800. You can pull out, lend, borrow against it, run a new pool with a proper wide range. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's what I would do. Because if you just keep waiting, there's no guarantee we go down. But if that's what you expect, you would want to DCA down into it. It's going to alleviate you having to time anything right. The arc that most people never escape. Something's mooning. Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Fartcoin, whether it's this new World Cup shit. Who fucking knows? I don't fucking know. You buy the top. You're up 5-10% the first day because you're catching the top. It just keeps pumping. Posting screenshots, telling the group chat, like, I'm getting the screenshot from this guy that, hey, I'm buying this because it's already up this much. It's probably going to go here by the time the World Cup gets out. No shot. You get your first fucking day. You'll be a week into it, maybe 2 weeks. These are just random fucking numbers, but say you're 2 weeks into it. Boom, haircut. If it's a fucking meme coin, it ain't 20%. It's fucking 50, 80, 90. Who knows? It doesn't mean it won't bounce back either, by the way. Some of these meme coins are fucking insane. But, minus 20%. Keeps moving down. Minus 40%, minus 80, minus 90, whatever it is in the coin, and then you're selling the bottom. Then you're like, oh, fuck meme coins. Fuck this shit. Or, oh, fuck Bitcoin, fuck crypto. You know, maybe you bought BTC at 125. Start going down towards 100K. Now you're like, ah, man, I really fucked up. Shouldn't have done that. They get down towards 80K, 60K. Sell on the bottom. It's over. When I was loading up February, March, like you just said. Sells the bottom. Doesn't tell anybody. Crypto's a scam. I'm done. Now we're back up at 80. Maybe now they're a little bit curious. Maybe now they're still now like, fuck crypto. And we'll get back to 100K BTC. And then they'll start getting interested again. Then we'll get back up towards 110, 115. Then they'll start buying. We'll go up to 125. That's cool. We'll go up to 140. That's fantastic. Then we'll chop back down to 100. Here we go again. It's the same fucking cycle. Same cycle. Everybody. Nobody tells me anything I haven't seen before. Nobody posts something. Like, that's the thing. Like in the fast track. No one's got a problem, for the most part, outside of like once in a while, that I haven't seen. Whether it's a technical issue or whatever. No one's got a bad range that I haven't seen. No one's lost money from somehow that I haven't seen. It's like everyone has the same problems, the same mindset, the same greed in a lot of situations. Everyone has the same questions. It's like, should I do this tight range? And it's like, no, you're just being greedy. Like, the same fucking question all the time. Should I move all my Ethereum over to this altcoin that's paying 3 times more? And it's like, no, you probably shouldn't. And here's why. Everyone has the same fucking ideas. So no one's fucking original, I promise you. Now, if you DCA on the way down on an LP ETH USDC, do you accumulate more ETH in your experience versus starting to DCA ETH at 1800, 1700? No, you would have less Ethereum because you'd be buying a portion of it right now, and you'd still DCA more USDC into ETH. But I'm talking about, one, you start making cash flow, which could help. And again, this will be a tighter range because you're using it to DCA in. So it's not going to be a wide, like, you're making 20%. I'm making more like 40 to 50 on something like this. But it's something to where we don't have a guarantee that 1700 is happening. So it starts getting you in the game, and you're making cash flow. And then if the market rips up and then you go out of range, well, at least you made some cash flow and a little bit of appreciation, and that's cool. Versus if you were just holding cash for 1800, it never happens, then you never got in the game, right? This allows you to get in the game. You start DCing into Ethereum. You can build those bags with the cash flow, which is fantastic. And then if we go up, you profit a little bit. You make cash flow for a while. That's cool. If we go down, you have more Ethereum, right? Not as much as if you perfectly timed 1800 or 1700 and clipped in. You'd have more Ethereum that way, depending on the time frame it takes to go down there. Like if we go down to 1800 tomorrow and you open this position, then we just go down, like GG. It would have been better to buy at 1800, right? But there's just no guarantee. And that's coming up here as well. Where anyone that tells you they know what's happening next is a fucking liar. Bitcoin is not a number on a screen. It's a movement, right? People forget this. People forget this. What is the reason? Why am I investing? What am I doing it for? Right? Number one, it's a lifeboat. We're getting out of the dollar. It's the whole reason most of us want into Bitcoin. Long term, it's a limited supply, 21 million. The dollar is not. The dollar is infinite, which means it can be printed to negative infinity, or infinity, which takes your purchasing power to negative infinity. Printed into oblivion. Right? You actually own this asset. They cannot take it from you. You can have a seed phrase in your head that's not on any device ever, and then literally no one can ever take it because it's not on a computer, it's not on a phone, it's not even on a wallet, it's not on a metal plate. You could have one just memorized. If you get hit in the head too hard, it's GG, your wallet's gone. So I don't recommend, but you could. There's no physical trace whatsoever, not in the real world at all, in your head. 1224 words. Fantastic. AI can't take it from you. They can't crack this shit, at least not yet, not anytime soon. If they ever start getting close to cracking crypto, your bank account, the whole traditional system's fucked first anyways. GG. Your employer can't take it from you. The government can't take it from you. Inflation can't take it away from you. Volatility and stupid-ass emotions can take it from you, though. Pull your emotions out of the game. Play the game right. Don't make emotional decisions. Don't make stupid decisions that don't align with your goals and your risk tolerance. You can build an income that doesn't depend on an employer. It doesn't depend on you having to trade your life away at a job. Speaking of jobs, AI is a sensitive subject. Is it going to take jobs? I think that's come up in this presentation as well. This is a income independent of that. Is universal basic income coming? Maybe. How much Bitcoin can you grab before then? Can you monetize the Bitcoin that you own to keep growing the Bitcoin stack, to maybe cash flow some of your lifestyle if that universal basic income is coming? These are real conversations I'm sure many of you have had, many of you have spitballed and thought about. The last pouch. In your earlier video, you stressed that on tight ranges, lesson from you and UIG is have a plan. I can't fucking read. Your LP purpose, income versus accumulation. Your thoughts on keeping ranges at 20% on blue chips, ETHOCC. I don't think it's worth it. Hedging, I mean, it's you can hedge if you think we're going to the downside. The problem is like, okay, you say income versus accumulation. In my mind, it's the same thing. Because if you're accumulating, you're doing it with income. So you're wanting to make the income either way. And you're either using it and you're focusing your income onto accumulation, or you're focusing your income on the lifestyle, etc. Right? 20% to me is a greedy tight range. And I'm telling you this from experience. I ran 16% for a long time. I ran 18s. I ran 20s. I've made all the mistakes. And I'm telling you that if the market starts ripping and we go into a bull run, you're going to be completely fucking pissed off you ran a 20% wide range. You're going to be pissed off. Because you left a lot of money on the table. And right now, while we're going sideways and it's choppy and very, very short term, it's boring. It would be so much more exciting to see 60%. But then when you're like some of these guys that were running these 20%, maybe 18 or getting queued, maybe they were like, oh, 25's wide enough. Listen, it's not. It's not even on Bitcoin. When you start going to ETH USDC, 20% is so fucking tight. You go to Sol USDC, 20% is fucking stupid. You go to Sui USDC, 20%, you're a fucking moron. I'm just being real with you. Because especially if you're getting in at good prices, okay? When you're someone like you who's thinking like, hey, I want the price to go down, that's a different situation. You're making a short-term bet because you're trying to hit an 1800 target. Completely different conversation. We're opening up this position for the long term. You're going to make so much. Think Sui USDC. You open a 20% range. It's $1 to $1.20. You're making cash flow. Let's say it's great. You're making 10% a month on 20% wide. Fantastic. How long until Sui's over $1.20 or below $1? Probably not fucking long. It could be a week. Let's be real. The price action just the last 2 weeks alone on Sui, it's not staying in that range. Right? But if the market comes back and your Sui rips, you're going to be fucking pissed. Because if you even just had the Sui from $1 to $2, 100% wide range, making, let's say, a half. Let's say a third the APR. You're only making 3% a month off of it. But you catch a move from $1 to $2.50, $3, you're not going to get 100% of that, so you're not going to 3x your bag, but you hit, like, let's say a 2x. Or a 0.75. You take 10K, you turn it into 17.5K. You think your little 10% a month is going to do that? No. You'd have to be in that 20% wide range for 7.5 months, making 10% a month. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just telling you this because I've been in the DeFi game for multiple cycles. I've watched the market go crazy, both up and down. I've made the mistakes. I've learned my lessons, and I'm not trying to post cute screenshots. I'm not posting crazy shit for YouTube. I'm not showing you 8% wide ranges, but marketing it like, hey, I'm gonna help you make fucking 20% a month. Like, I'm not doing anything like that. Some dude commented on my video from today and was like, oh, this dude's a bartender and makes $10 a day off DeFi. Like, who the fuck's listening to this shit? It's like, okay, I make 6 figures bartending, so what do you do, bro? What do you do? And $10 a month, first off, if someone's making $10 a month cash flow off their crypto portfolio, that's $300 a month. If you've got a couple grand, you're making $300 a month in passive income, that's fantastic, because that's going to be hard to earn anywhere else. And I'm making more than $10 a day. $10 a day is like the baby steps. That's your first milestone. And I imagine there's lots of people in this chat right now, which drop a fucking name if you are, and say, hey, I'm earning $10 a day. Because I would love to see it. I would love to know. Hopefully, there's many of you. But I've had many guys in here that have commented and be like, hey, I'm making my first $400 to $500 a month. And that's fantastic. You're making $400 to $500 in cash flow off of the assets you already own. That's powerful. $6,000 a year. There's a time in my life when I didn't have $6,000 to my name, and now you're cash flowing $6,000 a year? It's fucking beautiful. So just because you're someone that's not making 10K a month right now, because your crypto portfolio is 50K or something, it doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job. If you're making 30% a year off your portfolio right now, and you're set for massive appreciation, your portfolio is going to 2, 3, 4x, that's fucking beautiful. So don't listen to fucking haters, they're retarded. Do you believe on the likelihood of Bitcoin retesting the 200? I mean, Yeah, I think we could go down. I think right now, personally, my systems are saying that we're still bullish as much as I can feel the fear of going down, and I wouldn't put it past Bitcoin to go down. I wouldn't think 45K was out of question. I think there could be a huge liquidity grab to 45K. But right now, personally, my systems are saying that we're going up. So even if that changes in the future, right now, I'm still completely long as far as my system. So if I was short-term, medium-term trading, I'm still fucking long, which I can get fucking retarded. But the good thing is, I'm not even a trader. I'm a long-term investor. So if we go to 45K, I don't give a fuck. All the USDC I'm stacking, I'll just pour back in again. My active income, my job that was made fun of on the last comment, I'll take all my money and buy more Bitcoin again, just like I did in February. If we go below 60 or back to 60 again, I'll start fucking buying. So, like, what are we fucking talking about? I'm getting roasted because I was working a job? Like, bro, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm in my 20s. Supposed to just not fucking work? That's stupid. It's crazy. You guys should still be working, set up your systems, and at the top of the market, if Bitcoin goes back to 125, Bitcoin goes to 140K, whatever we go to, sell your shit, and then if you want to live off your income, lend stable coins, make 10% a year while you fucking wait, then you can find a new job, and maybe if you have enough bag, if you're like Grant, who's going to have like 2-3 mil at that point, yeah, lend it out for 10% a year, and he's making 300K a year off that. Could he cash flow his lifestyle? Maybe not, because he's a bougie guy, and he's going to Dubai and shit all the time. But he could cash flow a very normal lifestyle off that 300K a year. Again, I want it to go down. It would be great. I will buy and hold for the next 3 years. Hey, that's what I say all the time. When the market goes down, it's the easiest for me because I can buy in. I can buy in. My only decision I have to make is to buy because I'm not selling. I'm not selling, right? I can buy more. It's easy. When the market goes sideways, I guess that's easy as well. It's just boring, depending on where the market's at. When it goes up, that's when it's fucking hard. I have to consider, should I sell? What are my systems telling me? Are my ranges out of range? What do I have to do? When it goes up, that's when I have to start thinking. When it goes down, buy. To dumb it down to the simplest thing possible, market go down, buy. Market go up, fuck. Like, I mean, just to be realistic with you guys, right? Time to long Aave. I don't hold any Aave personally. It's a great tool, and that's something I like to explain to people as well when they tell me their tokens have utility, is that yes, it has a project, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have to buy Aave token to use Aave as a platform, right? And no shade against Aave. Absolutely love Aave, but I hold 0 of the token. And I don't think I've ever owned any. Maybe I've owned a couple $100 at some point. I don't know. But I've never, like, invested in Aave coin, right? So keep that in mind. When a new project comes out, and you guys are like, oh, this is a great use case, and you buy the token can go to shit even if the project's great. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, boys. Same with blockchains, right? Monad's token can keep going the fuck down, even though Monad's cheap and fun to use and fantastic ecosystem. Monad's token itself could keep going to shit. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I still hold a bunch of Monad, though. AI's coming for the income that you thought was safe. Maybe some of you are worried about your jobs. Maybe some of you thought you were in safe industries, like maybe you're in trucking. You're making 100, 200K a year driving across the road, and maybe Elon Musk is coming for your job with automated semi-trucks. Who fucking knows? Maybe you're a pilot. You thought you were Gucci there. How long until we have self-flying planes? I don't fucking know. I don't know. You know, it just doesn't depend. It just depends on what you're doing, right? A lot of people potentially get their jobs replaced. How many guys went to college, accumulated a couple $100,000 in debt for a developer job or a coding job, and now you hop on Claude and you can code a whole website in a minute? I don't know exactly because again, that's not my forte. But like I write out what I want for a PowerPoint, and I use AI to make it look pretty. And you guys like these PowerPoints, the fuck? I don't have to pay someone to do this. I don't have to spend an hour making this. I write out exactly what I want to talk about, all my details and points, and it makes it look pretty for me. Fantastic. Fantastic. People are going to lose jobs, right? I'm sure we're aware of that. If you have a nice crypto portfolio, a solid investment portfolio, you can be building an online income off of that portfolio and the assets you already own. AI is not going to come and take your home. AI is not going to come and take your Bitcoin. That is what you own. So if you're able to make an active income, an online income from those assets, or a job that you cannot be replaced from, that's going to be very, very powerful for the future. I had a decent size of Avo last year, but unfortunately I was following Jake. Had I found you back in August 2025, I would have ran it on an LP. Yeah, that may be the case. I mean, I've taught Jake Pools for the most part. He learned a lot of what I had to say. He runs things a little differently oftentimes, but yeah, I don't hold Avo myself. So as far as AVO, not sure. I think some of our guys have been running pools on that, and I think it was paying crazy APRs for a while. Maybe now it's normalized, but I remember some screenshots from the inside of that paying some like crazy chunks. But I don't personally hold that myself. And again, I don't recommend tokens to anyone. I don't recommend coins outside of Bitcoin, and no one's paying me to tell you to buy Bitcoin. Root beer is elite. One blows up, one compounds. If you're gambling, you're chasing whatever, that's chill. Whatever project is paying people to talk about it, you'll notice channels all start talking about the same coins. Right? And then you buy it because, oh, they're talking about it. It has to win. And maybe it even pumps for a little bit. Maybe you're taking on leverage to buy it. Maybe you're using borrowed money against your portfolio, which is absolutely retarded. Don't borrow against your Bitcoin. Throw that in meme coin pools. If you're going to open risky meme coin pools, or buy the tokens themselves, even worse, use that with profits. Use that with risk-free capital. Don't use your active income. Don't use money you're borrowing from your portfolio. Use free profits that you've earned. The fucking Dust USDC position I have open on Neverland. Like, that's risk-free profit. If I lose it, that's still a terrible decision. Like, it is stupid. But it's risk-free profit. It's not my active income, so I didn't trade my life for that and then throw it away. It's not borrowed money against my Bitcoin, so I'm not throwing my Bitcoin away. It's just profits, right? You're playing someone else's game. Whatever they want you to do. If you're compounding, you're going to win for sure. You're buying quality assets. It's a 10-year time frame, at least. At least. Are you in it for long-term or are you short-term trading? I'm not short-term trading. I'm never going to do that. It's stupid. Most people don't win. Most people that tell you they win, they're fucking lying. Or they win small and they make it look good. I lend my assets, borrow against them, deploy them into LPs, use the fees to buy more of what I already own, and I run a system. And it's not hope. If we go down, I buy more of the core assets, borrow more against them, run bigger LPs. We go to the top, LPs sell for me, can pay off debt, can arbitrage the debt, can sell collateral. The world's your fucking oyster. Right? Build this portfolio that makes the most sense for you. Speaking of Jake, he disappeared 2 weeks ago. Is he in YouTube jail again? No, he is not, but he did, I don't know if I'm supposed to say. I don't, he tried something new, let's say. He had surgery, so I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. I'll leave it vague. Fees by assets print, he's recovering. So he can't take any caffeine, nicotine, nothing. So he's just like, literally just like chilling. He had surgery. He's okay. He's okay. It was he chose to have surgery. It was nothing scary. Nothing bad happened. Fees by assets print fees. Your portfolio stop being a chart that you just stare at. I don't check the fucking charts, guys. I look at my phone maybe once a day and I'll just see like, is it a green day, is it a red day? Cool. I'm definitely not checking the portfolio amount. I'm not looking at the amount of money I'm making. I might know that we're up 3% or down 4%, but I might vaguely know, but I'm not paying attention to what I'm making or losing every day. The machine just feeds itself. I can go and pull cash flow and then throw it in the market. Back into things I believe in. Grow the system over time. Active income comes in the top of the funnel. This is fucking out. Lend it out, borrow against it, throw it in liquidity pools, daily fees, buy more of the core assets, and you just fucking rinse the flywheel. Rinse the flywheel. Are you sure what? Jake's okay. Jake's all right. He's good. He just got his hair done, boys. He just got his hair done. What the system actually does. Again, we talk about this all the time. You buy quality assets, borrow against them. Deploy the borrowed capital to liquidity pools. The better price you get into LPs, even better. You get a better entry into the same assets. It's important the entry price of the liquidity pools, just like it is the entry price of the assets you're buying. It's much better to open a wide range liquidity pool at $1,800 ETH, just like it's better to buy ETH at $1,800. It's better to deploy pools, Bitcoins at 60K. You're getting better entry into the assets. Some questions I get sometimes are, I opened the pool, why did the value go down? It's like because you hold the assets. You have assets in the pool. So if you're opening a liquidity pool at all-time high, it's still risky, just like you want to buy Bitcoin at all-time high. Now you're making fees, so it's better to open that at all-time high than it is to buy assets at all-time high, but it's still not the best decision. Are you sure Jake is safe? Yes, Jake is safe. Jake is 100% safe. He got his hair done, essentially. I'll just leave it at that. Stop being a gambler. Start running a business. It's an internal mindset shift. Like, I just want to stress this, is that, like, I don't feel like I'm gambling. I also don't feel very excited about what I do anymore. It's not, like, super exciting in terms of, like, ooh, I'm getting immense joy when the market's green, or I feel pain when the market's down. I don't. I get enjoyment from helping other people, from teaching them to do it. I get enjoyment from learning new things when I do in the crypto and DeFi space, but I'm not, there's nothing exciting that I'm, like, chasing. I'm just running it like a business. I'm just doing what it's supposed to do. Right? I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. It's doing most of the work for me. You don't have to be fully exposed. If you're scared, you mentioned this earlier. You said you're waiting for 1800. Well, you don't have to, right? You don't have to buy in. You don't have to go crazy. You can lend stable coins, still be earning a yield while you wait for the right opportunity. You could even do it inside of you could lend on Aave, right? And then you could just swap it inside Aave to Bitcoin, or swap it inside Aave to ETH when you're ready, right? That's cool. You can buy gold. You can lend the gold. Earn yield on the gold while it's lent out. You could even run the full system on gold. You could lend gold, borrow against it, run gold liquidity pools on chain. You could run the whole strategy with something else if you're bored while you wait for a good entry into Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. If now's not the time for you to buy, respect that. There's still a game you can play. There's lots of options in the space. You're never pigeonholed. There's so many blockchains, so many assets, so many different ways to play the game. Gold, of course, is not going anywhere. Most people that like gold, most people that like Bitcoin, they also like gold, vice versa. Bitcoin, I'm sure a lot of people attribute to be like a leveraged gold. It's going to behave similarly. A lot more volatile, a lot more appreciation as well. You can lend it, you can borrow against it, you can liquidity pool gold, you can cash flow off of the oldest asset in history. Gold. On chain. You can fly to the airport with hundreds of thousands of dollars of gold. Which if you own gold bricks, you ain't going anywhere with that shit. You ain't getting on a plane. The fuck? I've got a bunch of gold in the stock market. I have a little bit of gold on chain. Not a lot. Not a lot. Had some guys have success with it. You can gold. There's lots of opportunities. Gold to USDC, gold to USDT. There's some gold to Hype, I think. There's gold to Bitcoin pools. Different ones are going to pay more than others, but you can lend gold, borrow against it, run LPs, accumulate more gold over time. Cash out of gold on the way up in the LP. So you're profited out. Close your loan. Take the profits. Put them somewhere else. You just accumulate more gold over time. You can run the whole system with other assets. And it's all on chain. All the same benefits of crypto. When I make enough in crypto, I'm heading to Thailand to get my hair back also. Yeah. I think it was Turkey. But yeah. Nobody can tell you what's coming next. I can't. I can't promise you. When you ask me about the 200-day moving average, I don't fucking know. I don't know. It could happen. It could not. Anyone who's telling you something's happening for sure, they're selling you. I don't know what's going to happen next over a specific time frame. Long term, I believe Bitcoin's going to win. I think most of you believe the same things. Long term, you probably believe your other positions are going to win, and that's good. And they probably will if they're smart fucking assets. If you're in some retarded shit, maybe you're retarded. But you build a system that wins regardless of what it does next, because your time horizon isn't next week. It's not the next 2 weeks. It's over the next years, multiple years. I would love to move to Thailand, but my parents and relatives would think I'm doing some sus stuff. Yeah, bro, all my friends fucking roast me, and it's like, bro, you just don't understand. Like, I was working. That's beautiful, though. Cheap to live, beautiful place, great weather. It was so dark when I came back. I was darker than all the light-skinned girls that I know. It's crazy, bro. I was almost black. And, like, naturally, I'm fucking white as fuck, bro. No, it's a beautiful place. I mean, I just love the sun, love the ocean, love that type of environment and climate. Lots of people we knew out there networking with that were just in online business or other investors and stuff as well, so it was super, super cool. Fantastic place, cheap to live. I mean, it can be, not when you're with Jake and he's got you spending $30K a month just to fucking live. But it was a great place. Somewhere that if you lived long term, you could have a pretty good fucking life there. Really good. If you have an online income between your crypto and if you find some kind of online job, I'd recommend there as well, just to have more income coming in. So again, it reduces a lot of that emotional effect that you'll have of your portfolio going up and down. Reduces the stress of what happens next. If you have an online income of some sort as well, make it really stress-free out there. You could live a really good, great life off like $3K a month. Like, you could live a fantastic life out there. I know guys making less than that live out there, and they're doing all right. You win in every scenario. Market goes up, full appreciation on the side bags, the collateral. You're still printing fees on top of everything. The pools are also upping in value. Now, not at 100% like your core assets would, because you have some USDC, or you have a mix of other assets in there. So you're not going to get 100% raw appreciation like you would in a different situation. But you're definitely getting over 100% appreciation plus fees. If the market goes sideways, you print money. And this is where if you're doing a tight range, it feels like you're doing really, really good. But the second we break this condition, you get fucked. Because if the market dumps, you go 100% into one asset really fucking fast and you ride it all down. And now you're not making fees. And you ride that shit down to wherever it stops. If the market goes up, you get cashed out way too fast and then the game's over. Do you buy back higher? Do you wait for the next time we reach this price zone? That's why you don't want to go tight. If the market dumps, you're set up wide, you just start DCAing in. And you're also still cash flowing. So you can start buying more of the actual assets at better prices. It sets you up to where, again, I say all the time, win for sure. The little YouTube fucking banner. You win. It doesn't matter what happens. Whichever direction we go, we have a game plan. If the market dumps, you're in a wide range, and you do go out of range to the bottom, like say like I have my range set at 1,600 or 1,500 ETH. And the market's nuking, I hit $1,500 ETH, I can pull all that ETH out of the liquidity pool that I DCA'd in for, lend it out as more collateral, borrow against it, run another wide range, and now I've doubled my fucking collateral on the side. And then when the market goes back, like it did last year in April, when I was making those ETH buys at 1,500, we went to 4,500. Guys, that's a 3x. Then you 3x that money. And again, it's the long-term game, the long-term picture where you can supercharge your portfolio. And it makes you so much fucking money. But if you're playing too fucking tight, trying to play with the chop, make as much cash flow per day as possible, you don't get to experience this and this. You guys that go tight, you're focusing on this, and you miss so much. You just miss so much of the game. And you can't do that. Because I'm telling you, as good as this feels, it will not feel as good as playing this and this right. Where you're going to play the whole fucking game. You think TradFi will move to 24/7 trading just like crypto? A lot of stocks, as far as I'm aware, have on certain platforms. Like certain stocks you can. And there's also on-chain stocks that you can use in the crypto market. But, I mean, possibly. I don't care. I don't mean that in like a flippant way. It's just like my TradFi stuff that I have. I don't have that much in like TradFi. It's like it's under 50K that I have in like TradFi as far as I'm aware, and it's just auto buys every month. So I don't even think about it at all. It just Robinhood's just buying shit. But yeah, I have hardly anything in TradFi, for sure. Client, Grant, just adding Bitcoin. Right? Everyone's panicking. Cash flows turned down a little bit too. He didn't time the top or the bottom. The system is just working. And he has more actual Bitcoin. More of the assets. So even though the dollar value is down, he has much more of the Bitcoin. And we've already seen this. We've already seen this to where when Bitcoin went from 60 to 80K, his portfolio is almost touching the previous record it had back when Bitcoin was 125. This is just from the compounding. This is the boring stuff that you're not seeing. It's just from the system. He's talking about selling some homes, buying back in if we have a dip. That's fantastic. But he hasn't had to do that yet. This is just from the portfolio doing its job. Buying Solana all-time high like an idiot in 2024. It fucking happens, bro. You just gotta learn from the mistakes. I've done it too, bro. Like I said, when I was first getting started, my first Bitcoin buy was like 25, and then Bitcoin was pumping towards 30, and I was buying more because it was when I first paid off all my debt. I was starting to invest aggressively, so more money was becoming available as we went up towards 30, and then it dropped down to like 24, maybe something like that, and I was down. And I was down a couple grand, like a grand or two, which at the time was like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I was just getting in the game. Yeah, bro, I remember it. Long term. Also, don't be buying all-time highs. We're early, but on what time frame? And stuff like Solana, definitely don't chase. Don't chase hype all-time highs. Don't chase Solana all-time highs. Don't chase Sui all-time highs. Just wait. We've seen it always comes back. Just like it always goes back up. It always comes back down, boys. Today, your first steps. Test small. Everything we talk about. It's the beauty of crypto. When it comes to real estate, you can't play the game small. You can't go rent. You can't go buy a 10th of a house or 100th of a house or 1,000th of a house and then get 1,000th of a tenant. And no, that game doesn't make sense. Maybe there's some weird fucking stock that you can buy that technically is doing that. No, we're not doing that. You're not investing in some real estate portfolio that you're getting a profit share. We're not talking about that shit. Talk about you own your fucking system. You own your assets. You can have a 10th of a Bitcoin. You can have a 1% of a Bitcoin. You can have $10, lend it, borrow $3, open a $3 liquidity pool, make fractions of a penny each day, and just see what it's fucking doing to understand it. You do it with 100, you can do it with 1,000, you can do it with $10 million. But it's the same game, which lets you learn small. You can't really learn any other business at this small scale like this. You can't just play around and then scale it. This is one of the few things that you actually can just use literally $10. If you don't have $10, you shouldn't be watching this channel. You should get a second job. or get a job if you don't have one. If you don't have $10, you're in the wrong place. But you can literally test this with $10 and just see how it fucking works so you can understand it, learn the skill, and as you build money from your active income, maybe your second job, highly recommend, use the extra capital to invest and start to scale your system. And once you start to understand it, you can pour more money and more money and more money, and it scales. And you can be a little patient too. And when the market's in a good condition, like right now, or if we go back down to 60K, or if, God, hell, we get 45K, that's a great time to go all in because you've been learning now. And you have the opportunity to go heavy at the bottom. You use VFAT metrics to track your pools, just use a spreadsheet. I just spreadsheet. Yeah, I mean, it's just simple for me. Especially because not everything's on VFAT. Just keeps everything in one place. Let's keep that. Build the plan. Yeah, take your fast track, whatever. 174 people inside. You can work with me. It's a free call. See if you're a good fit. I'll help you work through it. Again, no obligation. Free call. I'd love to see you guys on the inside. You don't need to. If you're already having success, you don't need any help. Maybe you just want to be around more people, like-minded. Totally cool. Maybe you want to go to our mastermind events. Totally cool. Would love to have you. If you're having great success, you don't need to join. That's fantastic. Just let me know I'm doing a good job in the comments, etc. Like, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. If you're someone that has a bunch of money sitting and you're scared, you don't know how, maybe you've tested small and it's not making sense yet, or maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you're buying Solana all-time high, or maybe you're opening positions and they're just not, it doesn't feel like things are going the way that, sorry, it was a weird message. It doesn't feel like things are going the way that you think they're going. It doesn't feel like they're going the way that you think they should, right? You will work with me, we'll optimize the portfolio, and yeah, just enough in a liquidity pool to pay for my daily energy drink. That's all you need. The problem is, this is number 3. There is a problem. If it wasn't so fucking good, root beer float, energy drink, I don't think I'd have 3, but it's so fucking good. Build something real. Get back to the soul of the game. Why are you doing it? If you're in it just to gamble, just to make a bunch of fucking money, you're in the wrong place. Just go to the casino. Fuck it, go play blackjack. This is a place where I'm investing, I'm building a real system, I'm trying to make real money long term, I'm trying to grow other investors along the right path, not make mistakes, not fall for all the stuff being shilled, the stuff being taught by people that don't know what they're talking about. They just watch my videos and fucking clone this shit, or they clone someone else's shit. There's a lot of good content on here on YouTube by a lot of good people. There's also a lot of fucking trash in the fucking space. So just be careful who you're fucking listen to, and do it for the right reasons. Build it for something. Build it because you want to build a long-term system. You want to make money every day. You want a system that works for you, makes you money every day, builds your Bitcoin bag over the long term, builds all your other bags over the long term on the house, and have a fucking reason. Know what you want your life to look like. Know why you want to make the fucking money. Because listen, if your only goal is to make money, you'll make that money and you'll be fucking depressed because you're going to quit your job, you're going to have a bunch of money, you're going to blow it, or you're going to do a bunch of drugs, you're going to party, and then it's like, now what? Like, people fucking kill themselves. People win the lottery, make a bunch of money, blow it all, and kill themselves. You have to have something bigger. And that might be fucking way too deep for this stream right now. Probably shouldn't have said that on YouTube. Probably can get banned for unalive themselves. It's too late. I can't edit that out. But it's real. So, like, what is it for? Again, maybe there's a passion you have that wouldn't pay too great, but it's something where you can build this. It allows you to focus. I love playing guitar. Doesn't mean I want to go sing and do shows. Like, I don't think that's me. Maybe that's you. Something where being an artist ain't really going to pay you unless you're top of the game. And even then, they don't get paid as much as they really should. A lot of those guys. There's a lot of talent in there. Labels are making money. They're usually not making as much money as you'd think. This is something to where you can focus on doing what you love, and you got money coming in on the side. No matter what it is. Personal trainers usually don't make that much money either. Maybe online coaching, you're making a lot more. But it lets you focus on that because you got your system working for you. You can design the life that you actually want. But it's not about just, if your goal is just to make as much money as possible, you're going to make stupid decisions and you're going to fucking lose everything. I've seen it too many times. I've seen guys in the fast track that they've joined after they've lost a bunch of money. They've been chasing memes or other kinds of shit, and they have a 30K portfolio now. They used to have 300,000. And it's like, bro, if you still had that 300,000 and you didn't make some stupid mistakes, we could make you a crazy income off of even just the low APRs, wide ranges right now. But you blew it chasing shit. Right? So sometimes people are joining the 10K fast track. Sometimes they're joining after they make mistakes. Maybe that's you. Maybe you made some mistakes. Maybe you fumbled the fucking bag. Right? I was touching $500,000. Now it's down. Not down that bad, but it's down. Overall value's down. It's cool. Fine. Got purpose. Got mission. My personal self-worth is not tied to the direct portfolio value. There's a bigger mission. Right? You guys have to have the same thing. If you're just chasing making as much money as fast as possible, it's not going to work out for you, I promise. I'm done fucking lecturing. I'm done fucking lecturing. I want to see you guys win. Hopefully you guys actually want to see yourselves win. And you make the right decisions. Whether that's working with me or doing it correctly on your own, just actually fucking listen to what I say on the free content and don't be retarded. Just don't be fucking retarded, boys, is the key message for 2026 and beyond. Does that make sense? Hopefully so. I'm gonna hit a late workout today. A little something, something. The wrist is starting to feel a little better. It's good. Still sore, fortunately. Anybody have any questions? Anything? Happy to answer something real quick, and I'm probably going to run here. It's been about an hour. I was going to try to make this one fast. I was really hoping for like 30 to 45 minutes, and here we are. Not bad. Good combo. We'll do a stream with Jake once he's recovered from his beautification. Anything at all? Let me know, boys. 13 people watching. Not bad, not bad. Hey, I remember I did these streams. There was 0. I was just talking to myself. That's the thing. Can you be in the trenches? Can you just fucking do it for the love of the game? I love the game. After 2 years, finally built up to 0.5 BTC on Aave. That's the fucking game, bro. Smash it. Kill it. Kill it. Imagine 10 years from now. 10 years from now, just having 0.5 BTC. That's fucking beautiful. 10 years from now, there won't be a lot of people with 0.5 BTC, probably. Between people selling and finally being done with the crypto and people wanting to get in, but they don't make enough money. AI's replaced their fucking job. Everyone's on universal basic income. Bitcoin's $500,000. Like, it's unattainable. Keep in mind that a lot of you guys that are watching this channel, you are ahead of 99.9% of people. Number one, because no one has fucking money nowadays. Number 2, of those people, not many are in crypto. And number 3, most people in crypto aren't doing this shit. This is a whole different niche and rabbit hole that you guys are down. Right? A whole different niche. My fucking hair, you're crazy, bro. It's a whole different niche that you guys are down. Most people that are in crypto, they maybe have just a little bit of money in there, and they think that they're going to turn $500 of XRP into $1 million. I've heard it many times. This one guy, Brody, comes to mind all the time. Even if XRP goes crazy, you have $500. You're not getting rich, bro. You're not getting rich. You have $500. You have $1,000 in there, right? You guys are learning to monetize. You guys are building systems. A lot of you guys have a lot larger portfolios than probably most people, right? It's probably going pretty good. 0.5 BTC, that's fantastic. What's the stats? Let's look at what's the population with more than 0.5 BTC? What percent of people have more than 0.5 BTC? 2.3% of addresses, but global context, 6% of the population owns any Bitcoin. The number of people with over 0.5 is a very small percentage. So it's probably hard to get that actual information. But if you're in crypto, if you own any Bitcoin at all, you're 6%. You're in top 6% of the world. And of Bitcoin owners, only 3 to 4% own over 0.5. And at 1+ Bitcoin, that's only 2.3% of addresses. And then you talk about being someone that's monetizing, someone that's growing their portfolio, running the flywheel, like of that knowledge. Like, okay, how many crypto investors, percent-wise, are in DeFi? 3 to 4% of global crypto owners are active users of decentralized finance platforms. So it's another 3%. What is this? 3% times, what do we say? 3% times 2.3%. So 0.00069% is probably I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that math. 3% times 2.3%, probably the likelihood that you are in DeFi and you have half a Bitcoin. So less than 1%, less than 0.1%. You're fucking special, bro. You're fucking special. Nobody at my job knows about LPs, but they tell me about some meme coin they bought. Yeah, bro. I was going to say, probably no one is even in fucking crypto. But yeah, everyone's bought a fucking meme coin. Gambling. I think of many people. They text me like, hey, I bought this coin. I'm like, you don't even own any Bitcoin. And you don't have disposable income to gamble. What are you doing? Not a rag, just stating the truth. Sick blades. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. That birthday cut. Fresh. It was getting a little grown out. I hope his plugs look great. It is crazy. It's a crazy sentence to say. Oh, bro. I wish. Oh, he'll fucking kill me. Do I have a photo that's not bad? Oh, he'll kill me, but he fucking roasts me. And he watches these streams back, too. He, like, kind of skim through them. He's got nothing else to do. He's just laying in bed. Oh, let's see, bro. Let's see if there's something. Let's see. Nah, I can't do him like that. Nah, I can't. Nah, 10K fast track only for that shit. I ain't doing that to him, bro. So much Trump coin at all-time high? Oh, fuck, bro. How much Bitcoin did your dad own? Probably fucking 0. I'm not saying 100%. I had the MAGA coin. Cash flowed for a long time. Was paying pretty damn good. Solana chain. Sold to Trump. Trump to use, or it was MAGA to Sol, I think. Cash flowed fantastic. It's making crazy APRs. Trump dropped Trump coin and it fucking nuked my position. Made a shit ton in fees. Thought maybe it'd come back. Never did. Never fucking did, bro. That was an L for me. And it's not something you can predict. How could I predict Trump dropping his Trump coin? Couldn't predict that. And it's, again, make sure you're in positions that are built to last. That was a meme coin. It was in a great monetization opportunity. Thought I'd found the cheat code. Listen, I told you guys, I made many mistakes. That was like a $8,000 to $10,000 mistake, which cash flowed enough that it's not that big a deal. But still, imagine if I just would have sold it, and like as it started going down, I just sold it, was done. Okay, could have salvaged 6K of that. Would have been great. Nah. He roasts you all the time? Yeah, I know he does, bro. What are the streams? Yeah, probably. But I tell him everything he knows, so He can roast all he wants. I'm daddy. He says is zero. He says is too expensive, but he has a lot of soul. He bought it like $8. Yeah, that's not bad. I remember I watched. This is when I was getting started. I was buying Bitcoin and ETH. Obviously, I was doing it right. I saw some Solana content at $8. I didn't really trust it. This is before I was in DeFi, so I'd still never used the chains or ecosystems yet. So, I really wasn't in the game, right? I wasn't in the game like that. I didn't understand Solana, and I saw it go crazy. I think my first Solana buys were probably $35, $40, and it started getting, I started making more money and having more money as it went higher. So I was buying a bunch of like 85s, etc. as well. But I never looked. I mean, of course, I saw that and was like, damn, I wish I really would have, because I saw some videos. But it's something you can't beat yourself up over for sure. I did it right, buying Bitcoin and Solana first. Bitcoin and Ethereum first. And then as I started to see Solana and stuff like that go, that's kind of how I started the journey of going down the other videos of, okay, Solana, that's what I was buying. Oh, I remember. I had like another 12K ready to go to invest. And it was like Q&T and Chainlink. Which one? And I only put $2,000 in Chainlink, and I put $10,000 in Quant. That $10,000 in Quant never fucking moved. And the 2K in Chainlink turned into like 10K or something. It was something stupid like that. It was like 2 to 8 or 2 to 10K, like 5, 6x'd. The Quant never fucking moved. If I would have just, that one decision, binary fucking decision, had that the other way around, dude, that would have been amazing, because that was early in my journey. So I'm telling you guys, I've made many mistakes, whether I've lost money or just not made the money, or just wasn't saving money. I made many mistakes in space. Love your aura. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, and that's kind of like, I was watching a lot of those videos, buying a bunch of altcoins, and I started to realize, once I started going down the DeFi journey, in the DeFi rabbit hole, was what is actually being used. And then I realized Solana was this ecosystem that I loved. And then I was pretty big on Solana. And I was getting fucking roasted before it was a 10K fast track. It was back when I first joined Jake's group. I was trying to learn more about altcoins, etc. when I was really new. What, him and Bobby were calling me the Solana boy? I ain't even on Solana's dick like that. Like, hell no. Not my favorite bag at all. If anything, I push Sui, Bitcoin, Ethereum more. Still have a lot of Solana, by the way, but yeah, just because I knew how to use Phantom Wallet, and I was running liquidity pools, and like, I grew out of that group pretty fast, but ended up teaching the group once I learned all this stuff and was making like 10K a month back. It's super easy to make 10K a month back in the day, fucking solid. Then I started teaching, and then eventually made a YouTube channel, and then like, cool, that's history, right? But it's yeah, I think back to, man, I was working at BMW, taking my lunch break on some group calls, talking about Solana and et cetera, and teaching other guys about wallets. Yeah, I outgrew the peers pretty fast. Ended up teaching. So it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting how that story went down. It's pretty cool. Interesting to think about it. God, how many years has it been? It's 2026. Ah, it's weird. It's weird how fast time's flying by. I just turned 27 yesterday, so it's weird. It's like I'm a third dead, probably. That's scary, boys. It's scary. You don't have time. You have to start investing now. You have to drink Gorilla Mine root beer. That way you slow time down and you can get more done in the day. Fantastic flavor. It's too good. Yeah, Jake, I know he roasts me all the time, but he's more roastable than I am. When I open my food truck, I'm going to accept crypto payments. Solid idea. Definitely solid idea. Why not? It's cool. It's definitely chill. In Vegas, some guy needed money, and he was going to Venmo me for cash because I had a bunch of cash on me. And I was like, you just sent me Bitcoin, bro. And he did. Sent me Bitcoin, just gave him cash. Like, cool, free DCA. Super chill. Definitely pretty cool. But what app did he use? He used a different app. He didn't have Coinbase. I think he did it off Robinhood. They didn't have Lightning Network. So that was like kind of annoying, where it's like I wasn't going to sit there with him for like 20, 30 minutes waiting for this transaction to go through. So once he sent it, I was just trusting the blockchain that it was permissionless, and I was like, okay. So then 30 minutes later, we're at dinner, and I'm like, okay, I got the Bitcoin. Fantastic. Can't take it back now. But it's definitely, when you're used to layer 2s, or like when you're at the Bitcoin conference and you're paying with Lightning Network, everything's instant. So you go back to using regular Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what people don't understand too. People are like, oh, Bitcoin's slow and clunky. It's like, Well, yeah, if you use the regular Bitcoin network, like we've evolved a lot since then. Bitcoin network for maximum security, HODL just regular Bitcoin. Sure, cool, fantastic. But you get used to layer 2s and wrap Bitcoins and Lightning Network and shit like that, and you never have to wait for anything. It's just everything's instantaneous these days. So, interesting enough. Cool, boys. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. Any questions I'll answer in the next 1 minute. And then, I'm going to probably go hit the gym. And then go bartend. Make some more money. Anything at all? Don't feel scared. I'd post the cam link, but no one ever joins it. You know, I thought I was doing something cool there, innovative, but no one ever joins. No one ever wants to talk. Actually, we had the one guy join. The one guy joined, and he was frozen, and he never came back. That was weird. Yeah, Jake sent me a screenshot of that. He fucking roasted me. He's like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I don't know. He's frozen. I tried. I tried to innovate. I tried to be number one. Who else is bringing people on to answer questions live? You know what? We'll do it. I'll post the link. And if anyone joins, fantastic. Make it quick, though. No one will probably join, so it's fine. But if you want to spit game, you can. I